This girl is a superstar. I've been saying it for years. I keep telling everybody she's the Steph Curry of women's basketball, college or pro. She is a superstar. I had the pleasure of doing an event with her on campus at Iowa a few months ago. I went there for my man Mark Shapiro, and I had a blast. She and I were on a panel together. She's a wonderful, wonderful young lady, incredibly poised. But this woman is the nation's leading scorer, averaging 31.5 points per game, shooting 40% from threes. She's hitting at least 5 3-pointers per game. She is elite. I'm telling y'all, wait till this girl gets to the WNBA. She is something special. Make no mistake about it. And I really, really, really am rooting for her. I really want to see her again have another shot at a national championship. She's my favorite.
The WNBA just had a reality check. Caitlin Clark is the league's undisputed star, and she's making bank. Reports indicate she's on target to earn around $10 million through contracts, endorsements, and bonuses. Some players aren't pleased, but is their reaction rooted in envy or just part of the business?
I'm hearing if y'all don't give us what we want, we sit out.
That's a possibility.
Before Caitlin Clark joined the league, the WNBA was still fighting for mainstream recognition, with annual revenue stuck around $200 million and relying heavily on NBA support.
Well, Caitlin Clark hugging her family, her brothers, Blake and Colin, her father Brent, her mother Ann, and heading to the podium. She is officially a member of the Indiana Fever after has decorated a collegiate career.
Average attendance hovered around 6,500 per game. Merch sales were a fraction of the NBA's, media coverage was minimal, and even the WNBA finals struggled to attract over 1 million viewers. Player salaries maxed out at just $240,000, with only a few stars landing notable endorsement deals. In short, the league was surviving on NBA subsidies, not thriving. Then came Caitlin Clark, and everything changed. The moment she declared for the draft, numbers exploded. The WNBA draft drew a record 2.45 million viewers. Indiana Fever ticket sales jumped over 400%. Their home opener sold out fast, and every road game featuring Caitlin became a packed event. Other WNBA teams are cashing in just by hosting her. Caitlin Clark's jersey sales shattered records, making her the top-selling WNBA rookie ever, and her preseason game against the Dallas Wings even outperformed NBA playoff games in TV ratings on ESPN. By every measure the WNBA once struggled with, Caitlin Clark has flipped the script. While some veteran players express frustration over her earnings, the truth is she's the reason pay raises may finally happen. Her impact has already helped teams afford major facility upgrades, chartered flights, private jets, and big bonuses. She's driving millions in new revenue, attracting serious sponsorships, and pushing networks to pay more for broadcasting rights, all because fans want to watch her play. And yet, despite being the reason the WNBA is even part of mainstream sports conversations, she's expected to play for just $75,000 a year, less than many office jobs, when she's arguably the most important thing to ever happen to the league.
Time winding down. They're going to get the ball up in time. Clark for the win. She does it time and time again, the 40-piece, and walks off with
Listen. Logo threes. It's her signature. That is the most Caitlin Clark way to win a
While Nike offered Caitlin Clark a huge $28 million per year deal over 8 years, even that seems like a bargain for what she brings to the game. While some WNBA players who've done nothing but fumble opportunities and chase drama are asking for higher pay. If anyone deserves a raise in this league, it's Caitlin Clark, and she should be earning based on the league's revenue percentages, not stuck with a lowball rookie contract. Let's put this in perspective. WNBA veterans like Aya Wilson, who've been in the league for years, haven't generated the massive buzz Caitlin Clark has, yet she earns around $240,000 per year, while Caitlin, the biggest draw in WNBA history, only makes a rookie salary of $75,000. The league has never seen a player like her. Every time she steps on the court, she breaks records, fills arenas, and takes the sport to new heights. Yet there are still people trying to discredit her.
Clark, oh my! From Schenectady! Clark, lit, and drains it! My goodness! Because how sick she was. Clark! She's
How will she go for history?
Some WNBA players and media voices have tried every trick to downplay Caitlin Clark's success, calling her overrated and claiming she only gets attention because she's white. But here's the issue. There have been plenty of white WNBA players before Caitlin, like Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and Sabrina Ionescu, and none of them had the same kind of impact. If Caitlin Clark's popularity were truly about race, why didn't the WNBA explode when they were in their prime? They were all talented, white players, but none drew the same attention that Caitlin Clark has. The truth is, Caitlin Clark's appeal goes far beyond just basketball. Her game is electrifying, with jaw-dropping deep three-pointers, the ability to run the floor, make impossible passes, and score from anywhere, making her a must-watch player. Her critics conveniently overlook this because they don't want to admit what's really happening. Caitlin Clark isn't just good, she's revolutionary.
So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Not on a...
And it doesn't stop at basketball. Caitlin Clark's presence transcends sports. She's not just a basketball star, she's a cultural phenomenon. When Caitlin Clark showed up at a 7 a.m. Pro-Am golf event, the crowd was huge. Most players wouldn't pull that kind of crowd for an actual game, let alone an early morning appearance at a golf event. But Caitlin did. People waited just to catch a glimpse of her, and she took time to sign autographs for an overwhelming number of fans. This level of fame isn't typical for a WNBA player. It's something bigger. She's not just attracting basketball fans, but casual viewers, new audiences, and even sports fans who never cared about women's basketball before, which is something no other NBA player has ever done.
On a three.
Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got it in Clark.
As Lainey Hamilton has been to Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Long two. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one.
Angel Reese, known for dirty plays and unnecessary drama, is calling for higher salaries. Then Caitlin Clark should be at the top of the WNBA's payroll. She's the reason the league is finally making money.
Well, Caitlin Clark hugging her family, her brothers, Blake and Colin, her father.
Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA wouldn't even be having a conversation about increased pay. She's been doubted, discredited, and dismissed, but no matter what her critics say, the facts remain. She's the biggest star the league has ever had. She's not just great, she's transformative, drawing record-breaking crowds, bringing in new fans, and generating millions for a league that struggled for years.
Oh!